friends, welcome to my Dvija. This video will teach you simplest trick in which you can breastfeed after your C-section without feeling pain at your stitches, without feeling pain at your lower abdomen, without feeling any kind of a pressure, or without feeling that my child's weight is falling on my hand. I'm not able to understand how do I manage everything. So this is the easiest trick. And this particular trick will make you understand, have a better control, have a better vision on your child's face so that you can feel far confident with respect to your breastfeeding journey. Let's get started. In case of C-section, at lola and bikini, you have a 10 centimeter cut. So any given point of time, if you have to sit with legs folded, any kind of a movements with leg folded is not very easy for you, because obviously any movement that you do is going to create a little bit of heaviness, little bit of jerk, little bit of pain at your stitch area. So what happens is mother tend to sit in a way which might be uncomfortable for her, which might create numbness at her feet, it might create a tingling sensation, and it might create a lot of discomfort for her. So basically we need to find a position where there is no pressure on stitches. At the same time, legs are absolutely free and she don't have to bother about whether my feet will get the tingling sensation or not. Point one. Point number two, in case of C-section, it's really difficult for a mother to sit in a position where back has to bend. Because the movement she will bend from her back, it will create pressure on her lower abdomen. And a lower abdomen pressure created will create pain on the stitches, and that's what makes her even further uncomfortable. Number three, we have to find some way where child's weight will not directly fall on my abdomen or at my stitches site. Why, Shreya? For a very simple reason. If baby weight keeps falling at the stitches site, I will constantly feel pain. To avoid that pain, what I will do, I will tend to lift my child up to avoid pressure on my abdomen. But in that process to lift my child up, so all of you visualize a 3 kg child, I'm holding 3 kg child, I'm holding up constantly for my entire feeding session. My shoulders are going to pain. And that thing again become highly uncomfortable. And last but not the least, so many times if the sitting is little longer, which none of us is used to. None of us is used to sitting 8 to 10 times, every time 20 minutes to half an hour. And sometimes if child is cranky or child is doing cluster feeding, you might have to sit for feeding sessions after every 1 hour. And it becomes highly confusing how long I'm supposed to sit. Then this particular positions makes a huge difference to you. So all of you, if you had a C-section, first few hours, obviously you are lying down on the bed, there is a catheter at your urine place, and there's probably a saline catheter at your hands. So when you're sleeping, in a flat sleeping position, take child next to you, probably with a pillow under the child. Just lift child and put child on the breast. Child might leak, child might suck, child might just try to touch at the nipple. Everything is absolutely okay. You can just express few drops from your breast and ensure that you feed those few drops to your child, and it should be sorted. After approximately 4 to 6 hours, depends on how you feel better, as the anesthesia effect goes away, you will start moving your feet and you will be able to turn on one side. Then you can turn on one side and then breastfeed your child. But a day later, so approximately between 18 to 24 hours, you will reach a stage where doctor might ask you to sit down with the catheter on, and then they might check the abdominal mobility. If they feel abdominal mobility has been recovered, they might remove catheter. So usually in 24 hours to 28 hours range, the catheter is removed. And once catheter is removed, they will be making you walk to the washroom. And once that stage comes, you should be using this particular trick or this particular position to breastfeed your child. For which what we are supposed to do, number one, you should prefer a feeding pillow. In case feeding pillow is not available, you have a plain pillow, you will keep pillow on site. In case feeding pillow is not available, you can use normal pillow and keep it on sides. Number two, you need a chair that has got handrest. This is important. So plastic chair, any chair that you can use that has got hand rest. Number 3, you should use chair on which your feet are properly rested on the floor. In fact, with few of the mothers, we have even tried. We have that small table in our washrooms, or we have the small table in our kitchen area. That small table, you can keep it under your feet and keep your feet on that. What it will do is, it will just raise your feet a bit and you will never feel a tinkling sensation. 4th thing, hand rest is going to help us with respect to taking weight of my child completely on it. So I don't have to bother too much about my stomach comfort or stomach discomfort, both the ways. So let's understand how you can take your child for feeding. So I have a feeding pillow. I'm keeping it on the sides. So I'm a C-section delivered mother. So one thing we all have to remember, whenever you are either getting up or sit down, you have to locate your navel, hold your navel, press and lift, and then gently sit. This will ensure that there is no pain at the stitches site when you're getting up or when you're sitting. Once you sit, you can just check whoever family member is there next to you. You can just request them to put a pillow behind you so that you can sit very comfortably. In case your height is very short, the way I told you, you can keep something under your feet so that your feet are not hanging. Keep it properly rested. Now in this particular position, what you have to do, you don't have to do anything. That's the most important thing. You don't have to manage your feet, you don't have to manage your tinkling, you don't have to manage your stomach stitches, you don't have to manage pressure. Then you put pillow on the sides. I'll show you from the side angle, okay? So there's a feeding pillow that I've used. You can also use normal pillow. Normal pillow you have to keep on the sides. Then you take your child. One of the things that you have to always remember, child must not be cranky, child must not be crying when you're taking child for feed. So make child calm and peaceful. In case child is supremely cranky, you are not sure about your breast milk supply, ask your family member to feed your child 10 to 15 ml of formula milk or expressed milk so the child is a little calm. You make child sleep on the pillow properly. Do not worry, nothing will happen to child. If you are a little bit of scared or you are confused, swaddle child and then take. Then you turn child completely towards you. Now this particular movement is very, very important. The child is completely turned towards you. Then you use your entire forearm to support child's spine. You open your hand in such a way, thumb is on one side, finger is on other side, and you support child's neck. Shreya, why this support is there? So that I have a complete control on child's movement. So I tuck in my elbow and I take my child closer to you. Now I'm showing you all the front view. So this particular view, if you see, my stomach is absolutely free. There's no area, there's no pressure. There's no pressure at my stomach area, and my child is resting on this particular hand rest, and I'm just taking child. So this makes things very, very comfortable, very, very easy. So this particular position makes entire thing extremely easy. Now in this position, how do you take child is important. The way I told you, keep a control at the neck so that you can hold this position. So if you see, you are able to see child face to face, a proper eye contact, and that's why this becomes a very comfortable position where mother feels, I am able to see what my child is doing. Second, in this particular position, nose freedom is always better. So a lot of times family members might tell me, take care that nose is not pinched, take care that nose is not touching to the breast. To make breastfeeding experience more comfortable, this particular position is very comfortable, is basically a football position. Now I'll show you this position, how you are supposed to hold your breast. So all of you, this is your breast. When you're holding child in a football position, you can hold it in a Caesar position, or you can hold it in a vertical pinch. Usually both the positions are very comfortable depending on where child is able to latch well. So right now, because my child is in a sideways position, I'm just holding it in the pinch. Take nipple in between nose and the upper lip. The moment child will open mouth, you have to push it from here and then feed. So my feet is absolutely free. I'm very, very comfortable. My hands are free and child is able to breastfeed comfortably. Now let me show you all how the latch works. So all of you, this is little child is here. I am ensuring that my nipple is in between the nose and upper lip. Whenever my child will open mouth, I'm going to make a push from the neck and I'm going to give the good latch. In case you feel my child is not able to latch like this, it's sleeping off, just make a vertical pinch, give the latch, hold and do this. Look at this proper latch. There should be no gap over here, there should be no sound, there should be no pain, and child is sucking absolutely well. That's why this particular position makes a huge difference. If you observe, nose is completely free, and it will help you to have a better control on your entire post C-section recovery journey. Make a separate video on this, but do you all even know that what are the factors that will help you for the faster recovery after your delivery? A lot of people feel it's food and rest. You know, the primary thing that will help you for a fast recovery is your breastfeeding. Your latch is right, you're able to breastfeed well, you're psychologically far more settled as a mother. Next is your food, then is your stitches care, then is your clothing, then is your exercise and movements. And the last but not the least is your sleep. These are all the things which are going to help you with respect to recovery. Do you want to have a video around it, right? I'll surely do a video on this particular topic, post-delivery recovery of a mother, especially in the initial stages, that can help you big time. Thank you so much all of you to watch this particular video, Madhuja English Indian Ways. Lot of Indian secrets, Indian ways which have been comprehended nationally and internationally, we're going to share in this particular channel. In case you feel that we should do video on any specific topic, do put it in the comment box. We shall do that video for you. Thank you so much. Have a great time. Bye-bye.